Well, the city of Becker has a 27-hole championship golf course, and as everybody reads in the paper, the golf industry has kind of took a turn for the worse. A lot of courses are shutting down, especially municipal courses. Nobody's making money anymore. We're losing golfers at the rate of, I believe, 16 million over the last 5 years. Biggest problem, I believe, is economy. It also takes a lot of time to golf. People don't have the time anymore. And one of the biggest problems in Minnesota is I think they overbuilt the golf courses. So we have too many courses, not enough golfers. The golf course has lost a lot of money over the past years. I think out of the 26 years that we've been in existence, we have made money 4 years. And biggest topic right now is what to do with it. And we have options: sell it, lease it, go with a management firm to run it. And we decided that we're going to create a 5-member board. Hopefully we can bring in some professional marketing people, business people backgrounds, and see what kind of ideas they can come up with. And hopefully they'll have some answers to guide us in the right direction. I've always said I'd like to keep golf in Becker, but at what price and what cost? Because the survey that was done from a consulting firm that came in, about 90% of the people do not golf in Becker area. So to me, I cannot justify losing money for 10% of the population that does use it. And I strongly believe government does not belong in the private industry. And I've always said that would be my last resort to sell it, but the way the golf industry is going, I think that might be our best option. I think Becker should be renamed the Energy City. That coal plant out in Becker actually provides enough electricity to power 2 million homes here in the state of Minnesota. It's the largest in the Midwest. And coal is still one of the cheapest resources to produce electricity. So if we had to go without coal, what would happen to the energy prices? Chances are they'd probably rise, which is going to affect everybody, businesses and so forth, and it's going to cost everything else to go up. And then one of the biggest downsides would be it'd be devastating to our local jobs and our economy. Because at one time, Sherco provided 98% of the tax revenue for the city of Becker. And without that, I mean, they're our bread and butter. And it's a great company over there. They do a nice job. Without them, I don't know what would happen. The best thing we got going for us is we have 2 legislators from our city, Dave Brown and Jim Newberger, who are strong advocates of keeping coal in Becker. And they are promoting, doing whatever they can, giving 100%, 110% of their time to keep coal burning in Becker. And without them, I don't know what we would do. You know, so thank you to Jim and Dave, and all we can do is just keep promoting that we need to keep burning coal. Yeah, we do have a huge expansion thanks to Dr. Malone and the rest of the staff over at the Becker School. They are putting in a 900-seat auditorium, which should be done, from the best of my understanding, is in mid-September. And now they also added a regulation pool so they can hold hometown meets. And about a $23 million expansion. So when it's all said and done, it's going to be beautiful. And that was one of the main reasons we moved to Becker 11 years ago, because we heard nothing but great things about the school district. I would just like to say how Becker got on the map was the Becker Furniture World. Everybody, I'm sure, has seen an advertisement or two. And they also are one of the big supporters of our veterans. They have an Anytime Wellness Center there. So any veteran can come there anytime they would like and take care of whatever issues they might have. And thanks to Doug Hughesby and his wife. Getting Becker proclaimed as a yellow ribbon city. Being not a veteran myself, I will do anything and everything I can to support our veterans. On September 6th at the Becker City Park from 10 to 2, and everybody is welcome. Please come out and support our Korean War veterans. They deserve everything. I watched a program on Channel 2 about a week ago, an hour-long program on the Korean War, and wow, it definitely puts a lump in your throat. Second, the other thing that makes me proud was creating and helping with the Becker Area Senior Center get started. They have celebrated their 1-year anniversary, August 7th, I believe it was. And thanks to Carol Brown, her husband Jerry, and the rest of the staff and volunteers that keep that thing going. And they're doing a great job. When I ran for office was to straighten out a golf course and bring the Sherburne County Fair to Becker. From Elk River. We have been donated 60 acres of land by Bill and Marjorie Cox, and I think Becker would be an ideal location for it.
Yeah, I would imagine Elk River probably has other thoughts though.
Yes, they do. And you can't blame them, but they have 29 acres it sits on right now. We could double it, and you know, we got to do something, I think, to make the fair better, to get more people to come. And Becker to me seems like a more neutral site. We have created a fair committee with the county administrator, mayor from Elk River, obviously myself, some council, some county commissioner members, and we've had a few meetings. We haven't had anything set in stone where we did a vote yet or anything, so we're just throwing numbers around. Okay. What makes the most sense, and it's not free to move. It's going to cost money.
Yeah.
And you know, my biggest thing is that in Becker we have 60 acres that will never be able to get put on the tax rolls. It's in a 99-year land trust, whereas in Elk River the 29 acres the county can sell that and it can be put on the tax rolls. And I think something new you get people to come to, but you got to build for the future. You know, fairs are changing like everything else as people's wants and needs change, so I think you got to make some changes.